Right.
So we're live.
Hi,
Happy
everybody.
Sunday. Lots of channels going live. Thank you for popping in, watching replay if you have to. That's still showing Avana and I the love. We appreciate that so much. And I think Avana, you and I are just going to chill for a few minutes.
Absolutely.
To wait for people to start popping in. But happy full moon, pink moon, to be
How
precise.
about it?
Yes. I was never a big fan of pink color. I like the singer. I like some, quite a bit of her stuff. But
Yeah.
For me, pink was never quite the color. Never really looked good on me. But as I've gotten older, some shades.
Yeah, I agree with you. I wasn't always a very big fan of the color pink, but then I found out that it's, in your heart, you have the green chakra with like pink, and the pink really represents like love. Not that the green doesn't too, but there's that slice of pink in your heart chakra. And I fell in love with it a lot more, I think, at that point. I don't know, but but yeah, I don't really look so good in the color pink, so I don't go out and think, let me go buy a pink, shirt or anything.
It varies.
Yeah.
Depending on, like, I have a shirt that's a very pale pink with flowers on it with a little bit few muted colors, so that works. So, and like I said, hi Teresa.
Hi Teresa.
Thank you for being here, joining us. Can you tell I had coffee before coming on? I'm all like...
Actually, so did I. And I don't usually have coffee. And I was like, I did a half and half regular and half decaf. So I'm ready to go.
Starbucks alert. New drink. Oh my God. Now, I'm not big into like candies and stuff with a lot of heavy mint.
Yeah.
In it. Starbucks has this new drink called mocha java mint.
I might have to try that. And I'm not a big Starbucks drinker.
It is delicious.
Okay.
Oh my God. They put like candy, like a cookie crumble in it. They put like little mint crumbles in there. You get whipped cream. It's not a heavy mint. It's a very light mint, like those little mint candies they would give out.
Those Andes.
Yeah, like the little Andes. So it has a nice light mint flavor.
Yeah, I might have to try that one because I am a big. Somebody asked me this past weekend, "What is hi Erwin?"
Hi Erwin.
Somebody asked me this past week, what's my favorite ice cream? And my favorite ice cream is, mint chocolate chip. So that big, and I haven't had it in years actually. So I'm like, now you start to getting a hankering for it now that I mentioned it.
Now you're telling me. Now you're in Ohio. Do you get Perry's ice cream from Western New York down in Ohio?
I don't know actually, because they've
been around for over 100 years, and they have a flavor called mint tingling or something like that.
Yeah,
an old friend of mine used to love that. So when you said the mint, I thought, mint tingling.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm hoping the person that asked me what my favorite ice cream was, I'm hoping they're going to bring me a little quarter pint or something of mint chocolate chip ice cream. I was hoping that's why they were asking.
Oh, nice. Oh, hint. It would be so good on a hot day like today. Oh, that would just give. So yeah, this Java mint is also, if you like Girl Scout cookies, you know how they're not too strong with mints, like a chocolatey mint.
Yeah.
I wonder sometimes if they, whoever makes the Girl Scout cookies, because what a lot of people don't realize is that in, what's the word I'm looking, when you work in factory work, like when you go to I used to work for Joy-Con.
Really?
The Flake staff. Yeah, they have their main manufacturing is in Hermitage, Pennsylvania, just below us, and their sister one was in Flagstaff, where I lived for. I didn't work there for 8 years, but it was just a couple because it was a grueling job.
Yeah.
But what people don't realize is when you go to the store, you'll see the nice box of Joy-Cons, and then you'll see, let's say, Kroger, or you see Bashas', or you see like Wegmans, and a lot of those cones. They cost a little less, but they're, the store generic, that's still made by the same Joy-Con.
Oh, I did not know that. Good to know.
So it's been quite a few years since I worked for them, but when I left, Joy-Con was like the reigning, the reigning leader provider.
That's who I always bought Joy-Con
of ice cream cones.
Yeah.
First it was Keebler, I think when I left, Keebler was still in production, but so many places just kind of folded, and then we took those accounts over. So
Nice.
you would have the Joy Cone, and then you know you go to like ice cream shops, or you go to your supermarket, and yeah, those
Well,
those
that's
those
good
were.
to know. I can save a few cents.
And I miss working because I would be right on the line. And if I'm going on break or something, or if I'm getting hungry, all I have to do is just pull a cake cone off the line, or right straight out of the oven, the sugar cones.
Those have to be pretty good straight out of the oven.
Yes. So I guess people came here to learn about the full moon and not ice cream. But
Well,
this is
there
what
is
I like.
always time for an ice cream discussion
Yes.
on a
This is,
Saturday night.
I don't want to be super strict in everything on my lives. I like my lives to be laid back, fun, get a conversation going. So, seeing that we're talking about ice cream, people in chat, Teresa and Arwen, what is your favorite ice cream flavors? Me, during the summer, I love the soft custard, the soft serve.
Oh
And
yeah.
we have a place by us called Dee Dee's. And their custard tastes so much better than. I'm not a big fan of Dairy Queen. Sorry, Dairy Queen. YouTube entertainment purposes only. In case they're like, wait a minute, we heard, Nope, this is not sponsored, but Dee Dee's has really good soft serve ice cream. Those tiny little mom and pop shops.
Yeah, yeah. There was a place in DC that they served actual frozen custard, and then they served frozen yogurt, but it was soft serve. The frozen custard was well, both were really good, and I mean, you don't often find frozen custard anywhere. And this was years ago when I lived there, but really good. Soft serve frozen custard was delicious.
Arwen, her pick is pineapple whip.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, that I've never had it, but it sounds good.
And she agrees about DQ. DQ used not to be so bad, but nowadays, like the main brand, like the main branches or like the mainstream, a lot of them it's more like ice milk. Whereas some of the mom and pop shops, like McPartland's in Williamsville that I grew up with, Dee Dee's, there's another place out in Sanborn near me. It's made right there because it's thicker, it's creamier.
Yes.
You pay more, it seems, these days. Well, everything's going up in price. It's ridiculous.
Right.
But yeah, and Teresa Levine likes black raspberry, coffee, and maple walnut. My mom loved maple walnut. Yeah. Maple walnut.
Yeah, I like
Shan's favorite is by Perry's, and it's called Bittersweet Symphony, and it's like mocha and semi-sweet chocolate or something. So that's his go-to.
Yeah. Well, we have Handles here, and that's homemade ice cream. Now that's packed. That's where they scoop it. I personally myself I like soft serve, but Handles you can't beat that either. That is
Yes, sometimes it's whatever mood. There are times when I'm like during the summer, the minute I see Dee Dee's open, oh boy, okay, because then any other time during the year I could go and get a Perry's or whatever,
right.
Then
right
when that comes up, oh. Let's see. Pineapple whip is very popular in Springfield, Missouri. It's like pineapple sherbet and soft serve. Oh, and another thing about soft serve here at Dee Dee's, they'll do like mixed flavors, and sometimes they'll do like chocolate orange soft serve, and sometimes they'll do like chocolate peanut butter soft serve. So, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah.
Girl, you got to come up and visit. I take you to all the ice cream places and
absolutely
and
right
good eats and stuff.
Right, absolutely. We'll figure something out.
Yes.
In fact, I was thinking about it a couple days ago. I'm like, we gotta figure something out and meet up.
And it's so weird because it's like here's Allison, here's you and Gerald, here I'm at. Septina's just a little bit up higher, and it's just like
there's got to be like a kind of a central location where we can all meet.
No. And I said, if we ever hit the lottery, I'm like flying everybody into one location. Pick a location and everybody that can make it. That was on Richie's channel when Richie was doing a live the other day, La Mantero. And I said, oh yeah, I come in the money. I'm flying, everybody out. I probably would pick Sedona of all places.
Oh yeah,
because that's one of the most beautiful places on earth, and it's on ley lines. that
Yes.
they're also connected to Stonehenge.
Oh, I
If
did not know that.
I think, if I remember correctly, there's that linear line, and I think both Sedona, or a part of Sedona, I think lays within the same ley line as the Stonehenge. I could be wrong, but I remember, because a long time ago, I just really, when I got into doing the Reiki, I wanted to go to Glastonbury so bad because of the connection with Stonehenge. They were doing Reiki attunements inside Stonehenge.
No. Oh my gosh,
And
that you can't really get better than that. How
and I
cool would
had a
that be?
past life in Avalon. And so that 2 or 3 year period, I was like, oh, can I do this? And I just could never afford it. So hopefully before, my time is up, I'll get to be able to experience that myself.
That would be nice.
Yes.
Well,
So,
I know that when I was in Sedona, there were vortexes.
Hi, Lisa.
Now, I don't know how that works. I'm assuming the vortexes are on the ley lines, but I could be incorrect.
Oh, there's all different types of ley lines, but
yeah.
I don't know if someone said they were on the same ley line or they were similar because they were on ley lines. But I know the one that goes through Stonehenge, that area there is called the near the Tor, where Avalon was supposed to be. It's kind of, because I don't know if anyone, are you familiar with the Tor in Glastonbury, England?
No.
Okay, so there's this hill, this mountain, and you could see that there was once, there's a long walkway, because you can see the indentation, and it goes all the way to the top. And there used to be a full church on top of there called St. Michael's. Well, there was an earthquake at one point, and the only part of that that's still left over was, the tower. There was it's called St. Michael's Tower or whatever, that you can walk through, and you stand right on there. And that was considered, or is believed to be, like the island, the area of where Avalon was, because by the time Christianity took over that part of England, that used to be all water around there, and they ditched it. They ditched it up to, bring in farmland and stuff. They ditched the waters, or not ditched, but dammed up the waters.
Yeah.
So it all became land. But back in time, that whole area used to be just all surrounded by water, and Avalon was supposed to be the island, with the water around it. So.
Oh, interesting.
But that Tor right there, and people don't realize, a lot of churches too, even though they won't admit it, but they were also connecting to the earth energies, because that's where a lot of people wanted to build their churches.
Sure, that would make sense. And it would make sense.
Yeah, to bring people over to convert them over to Christianity. And so, Lisa, we were talking earlier about ice cream. And seeing that you just popped in before we get into full moon, what is your favorite flavor of ice cream? You've already been sharing. And there's Allison. Hey, Allison, what's your favorite flavor of ice cream? Inquiring minds want to know. So before I even, get any further, everybody, welcome my guest, Avana Intuitive. We all know who she is. We all love her. We're back to doing our full moons.
Finally.
Yes. And when schedules permit, new moons as well.
Yes. I'm hoping to host the new moon show in about 2 weeks. We'll pick a date. Absolutely.
Let me know.
Absolutely.
And Avana's channel link is in the description. Also her website. And there was another one I asked you for, email, in case you would like now, are you officially doing Akashic record readings?
Absolutely. Yes, I am.
There
Absolutely.
You go. Okay, come here.
Uh-oh.
Say hi.
Hi,
everybody. Hi.
I just love those eyes. Hi. Oh my gosh, beautiful.
Oh, you did not like that. He was like, oh my goodness. So let's see. Everyone's like, oh, show us your new crystal. I will.
Well, I just want to say,
right. I forgot, Allison. You don't do the sugar thing, but chocolate mint. There you go.
That's my favorite, mint chocolate chips.
Hi, David. Welcome back. I met David last night during our Friday Night Live with Allison and Gerald. So welcome back, David.
Awesome.
Lisa likes berry cheesecake.
That sounds good too.
Sounds yummy. Oh, she says hello, Mazzy. Auntie Allison says hello. Okay, maybe that'll help his hurt feelings. So tonight at 11:42 is going to be the full moon, and it's in Sagittarius. Like, don't mind, but it's, come on, everybody, Sagittarius. It's the best sign of all the zodiac. I mean,
I really tend to agree because I'm a Virgo, but I know a lot of people who are Sagittarians, and
so
let me tell you what, that's a really good sign. A very positive, fun sign.
Yes, but my moon is Pisces and my rising is Aries, and it's interesting that you said Virgo because that can segue into this full moon in Aquarius. And I just want to go find up some basic information. And I was telling both Allison and Avana earlier that this pink moon is going to really affect all the signs, but there are 3 that are going to have the most profound effects, and that's Aries, Pisces, and Virgo.
Great.
So
I hope in a good way.
well, let's find out. So for those who are, if I can bring this, because I have to use my phone, and I'm like,
tell me about it, right?
So the basic right now is that this full moon is going to be, because of it being in Sagittarius, there's going to be a heightened sense of adventure and optimism that goes along with the sign of Sagittarius, and people are going to feel more driven to pursue their passions, what they love, anything that you've been wanting to try. They said right now is a good time to take risks, reasonable ones.
Right, absolutely.
For entertainment purposes only.
Yeah, right, exactly, right.
And I love how Jared always says, I gotta make a little card that says, please do not make major life, decisions based on what we say.
Or maybe we can.
I love that.
Maybe our card could just be take risks responsibly, right?
There you go. In a little nutshell. Hashtag. I'm gonna be Jared to it. Hashtag take response. No, what was it? Take risks responsibly.
Yes. There we go. Hashtag take risks responsibly.
So yeah, this is now a good time to take reasonable risks and to explore new ideas. Another thing too about Sagittarius sign is that very philosophical. So if you're thinking about maybe if you're interested in studying other philosophies, this is the perfect energy to kind of get the ball rolling, joining philosophical groups or picking up a book. And it doesn't have to be like anything like heavy. But if you're just interested in what's the basics of Buddhism, or what are the basic tenets of Wicca, whatever, or even Rosicrucianism, some people think that is a satanic cult. It's not. It's just another woo-woo like the rest of us. Shan studied it for a little bit when he was younger and then left. But anything that's healthy, that expresses love and light and feels good to you, that you have interested in, explore it.
Yep, I like that.
Is there anything you want to add? So I don't,
No, I'm just kidding. I'm teasing.
No,
Heather just looked at me like, what? Well, I did a little bit of research also on the full moon, and you're right. It is all about, it says it's all about taking reins and being more assertive in your life. And you know what? I did. Yes, I agree. Fire signs do rock. Okay. And also, and the fire sign is Leo too, right?
Yes, Leo is a fire sign.
Because I have so many people around me who are Leos, and they're also a lot of fun. They won't open up their wallet for anything. I'm going to tell you right now.
Unless it's for themselves. My mom loved to spend money on herself.
Well, right.
Her
I mean,
hair,
it like they're
yeah.
like always watching these pennies, but then they can be very
Hi, Lauren.
generous too. Hi, Lauren.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So then all of a sudden they surprise me and they're so generous, and I'm like, oh my gosh, where'd that come from? But anyway, so it's a time about taking the reins and being more assertive. And it is ruled tonight. The Sagittarius full moon is ruled by lucky Jupiter. It says the universe is generously supporting all your endeavors. This means that there's nothing you can't do when you set your mind to it, which I will tell you what I did today, because I wasn't going to do it, but I said, I'm going to take a little risk because of the Sagittarius full moon. I learned how to read tarot cards through a place called Biddy Tarot. So I'm a Biddy Tarot certified reader. And
Biddy, okay. B-I-D-I?
B-I-D-D-Y, Biddy.
Oh.
Yep. And so that's how I learned, and I took their course and everything. It was a couple of years ago, and it was a really good course. And they put out an email to people who are their certified readers and said, would you like to be on one of our podcasts? And I'm like, that would be great. So I had to send in a video, like a little 2-minute video saying why I want to be on it. But I took the risk today because I said, you know what?
There you go.
Right.
I'm going
to try it, right? I'm a little scared. I'm a little nervous, but I'm going to send it in and see what happens. So if I get called to be on there, I'll let you know.
Actually, Lauren, one of the signs that are most affected by this new moon is Pisces. So if any of your daughters or yourself are Pisces, that could be very much the energy that you're feeling. And the question that you see scrolling at the bottom was one that we're going to pull cards for anybody who would like them. But this question here is based on a statement from the website that I used tonight for the information. And I'll put it later on, I think, in the link, or actually here. It won't take me just but a second. So I got one of those. Whoops. I have one of those little detachable keyboards. Meyerwood.com. So if anybody would like to get, a little bit more into the information on this, because it's a rather long article. But for Aries, it said the full moon will bring a positive energy of expansion and adventure for Aries. This is a great time for Aries to explore their passions and take risks. This could lead to new opportunities that will bring success and fulfillment. It is also a great time for Aries to socialize, make connections, and learn something new. Allison. And those of us who have Aries strong in our charts, like Aries is my rising. So that's something that, I could take, take into consideration to myself. Or if you have a moon that's in Aries. Before I go on to Pisces, was there anything else, Avana, that you wanted to add?
No, that was about it. I really view it, and I'm sorry that some people are having a day today. Hopefully things will. Yeah, hi Sharon. Hopefully things will straighten out shortly for you. But I just really am excited that it's such a I just like Sagittarius. I like abundance. I like Jupiter. All positive.
Biggest planet in the universe.
Exactly, right? I mean, so that's when I saw that, I was like, all right, I can jump into that energy for the next 2 weeks. I'll be happy to take part in that. You know what I mean?
I would love to be able to, if I ever could learn how to astral travel. I've been trying since my 20s. I can't get it to intentionally work, but I would love to be able to go visit Jupiter and just drop through all those colors and everything and just see I love thunderstorms. There's supposed to be lots of thunderstorms and strong winds, stuff that I really love, when it happens here, as long as it's not too damaging. But I love to stand in the wind. I love to hear a good thunderstorm. I love to see lightning across the sky. So for me, that would be an incredible experience if I could ever do that. And really quick, Sharon, again, thank you so much. Congratulations on your award for top moderator.
Yes, congratulations.
We appreciate you and all of our mods
for
helping us, because our channels wouldn't really get the subscribers and build organically without your assistance. So another shout out to Sharon and all of our
Thank you, Sharon,
mods.
and all of them. Yeah, all of them too. Yeah.
And hi, Sid. Welcome back. There's always, playback. We were talking about ice cream in the beginning, having fun with that. So, um, Avana and I were asking those in chat what their favorite ice cream flavors were because we all got onto the ice cream rant there. So that was fun. Um, so let me just scroll down a little bit. And so for Pisces, um, this full moon could bring some emotional intensity. Uh, Pisces need Pisces will need to confront their fears and insecurities. Now, my fella is a Pisces, and I'm a Pisces moon, so we're definitely, you know, experiencing that right now.
Yeah.
I
And
think a lot
Pisces
of
is a
us.
really deep sign.
It is.
I work with a guy who's a Pisces, and he like still waters run deep. Like he's very nice on the outside. Not that he is mean, but I mean he just has deep. Like he's just deep, And I just like, wow, he really
Deep like the waters, like
yes,
the ocean,
yeah.
And it says here, there's also a great time for Pisces to take a step back and look at the bigger picture in order to gain clarity. There's also a great time for Pisces to practice self-care and focus on their mental health. So, it's a great time for all of us to be able to focus on keeping our mental health healthy, keeping ourselves well balanced. I know I've been fluctuating a lot lately with everything going on in our personal life, and what's been going on. Try not to let what's going on out there influence too much. So it's a daily practice. So find those wonderful new coping skills, maybe that new passion, that new risk that you want to take, trying something new, to help balance that out.
Yeah, I mean, I've really been trying to live with, or really been trying to put into practice, like, what is my most exciting thing that I can do right now? Even if everything on my to-do list looks like kind of boring, and I have to do, you just have to do certain things because we're third dimensional human beings. But I try to pick the most exciting thing on my to-do list to do that first. And it kind of starts to build an exciting energy. You know what I mean? Like, at least I'm making that effort. And if I can like do something else, I'm like to have fun versus just being like feeling like I'm in drudgery. I love that. that really has been kind of an easy thing for me to do. Just what is my highest excitement, and then just follow that and move forward.
Follow your bliss.
Yeah, don't overthink it. Just what's
it
exciting me. Yeah, at this moment, and I just follow it until I can't get any further, and then what's my next exciting thing? Follow that along.
Now, Allison just shared this, but because I'm not very familiar with, astrology, I'm sure that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, she took all the time to type
that's about
out,
the limit of my astrological
cool.
knowledge too. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, one of these days I have to like pull up that astro chart that they do for you online, and I'll have like Allison backstage with me and go, okay, now what does this mean? What does that mean?
Exactly,
what does this symbol? If this symbol's here, that's so yeah. So everybody's sharing Aries, Gemini rising, Leo moon. Very cool. Hello, Willow. Thank you for joining us, sweetheart. And she goes, oh yeah, I also have South Node in Virgo. So the last sign on, the list that's going to be most strongly impacted of all of them is Virgo. And
me.
Yep, I was going to say Avana's Virgo. And so the full moon will bring an opportunity for Virgo to have an honest look at their life. And I have to figure out where Virgo is in my chart, because this is kind of where I'm at too. They will be able to recognize where they need to make changes, which can lead to growth and transformation.
Love it, because that's really what I'm looking at. Yes, on many levels too.
I mean, look how far you've come already with connecting with the Akasha. Connecting with Cheryl, Sedona.
So this has really been just a bang up month for me. I mean, I just always, even a couple years ago, I knew May of 2023 was going to, now this I know is June, but I knew that was going to just be a big month, and it really was. It's really set me on some different paths. And I'm really evaluating what brings me excitement, and what do I want to do, and where do I want to go. And, I don't have to be sitting back and not doing things that I don't want to do. I'm starting to take some steps forward, as I always have been. But I'm just enjoying myself. One of the things I actually am taking too is a psychic detective class right now. Love it.
Oh, you gotta let me know, because I do the the investigative tarot.
Let me tell you. I
You're
mean,
going
like,
to have to come on.
I would love that.
read.
Yeah. I mean, like, we
Yes.
analyze photos. Like, is this person violent or not violent? You analyze photos. Like, are they alive or are they deceased? And you
wow.
pick that up psychically. And of course, our instructor, guides us. And she also looks at like how we came up to that. Like, are we really just using our intuitive mind, or is our ego mind taking over? And it really is interesting. I really love it. Yeah.
Wow,
I
you're
don't
really
think
taking the horns.
well, I don't think
That's
I'll ever be a
good.
psychic detective, but I'll tell you what, I like being able to read. I'm starting
Well,
to.
you don't know yet.
Well, no, right, and I don't, right.
Once you keep practicing, it just might one day boom, and it's just
click,
like
right.
it clicks.
And I love though being able to look at, especially today with social media and that, to be able to look at people's pictures and find out like kind of like intuitively get a really good view on who they are. You know what I mean?
That happened to me today. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead. I was done. That was
there was. I try not to look at the news, but when I was looking something up, and then I saw this face, I'm like, who's this person? So I just wanted to look at this guy's face because he looked very kind. But I guess there was a doctor who had made lots of money in cryptocurrency. He went missing, and I think this was in Missouri, if I'm right. And he was just found dead with a gunshot. And they say they don't think it was suicide. But the minute I saw that, they said they found that he was gone, I automatically sensed, oh no, someone took care. Unfortunately,
yeah.
And so I'm looking at that, and I'm like, wow. I said that might be something interesting to read on, because it is public. So there's there'll be information out there that spiritually I'll be okay to be able to use, and just start pulling cards and seeing if I can start developing and figuring out how to, because for me that would be so rewarding to be able to help families or law enforcement, even if they can't really because you can't really use that in the court of law, and there are some still police enforcements that are just like, oh, that's woo-hoo, we don't want none. But there are some that do utilize psychic mediums, readers and stuff who can do this. And I would love to be able to just help a victim.
Yeah. And that's what they said in the class. We're here to help the victims. I mean, and their families. That's what we're here. That's always our first reason why we're doing this. You know what I mean?
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, it's really been a lot of fun. I got through the beginner course this month, and I'm starting the intermediate course in June. Well, last month in May, and I'm starting that. Hi, Wendy. So anyway, I'm looking forward to doing that.
You'll have to keep us up to date.
Yeah, I'll have to get on one of your shows, on one of your psychic.
Yeah, and if you get a case that you want a little bit of help with, give me a holler, and we'll read it on my channel. We'll do an investigative tarot, and I know Sharon from Strawberry Rhubarb likes reading with me too on those, and so does Sherry. So maybe we can pull up a case some evening.
I would love that.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
That would be great.
Yeah.
And so for the last sign for Virgo, drum roll. This full moon will bring in. Okay, I already said that to make changes. Okay, so the second little tiny paragraph, and to finish that off, is that this is a great time for Virgo to focus on their goals and dreams and visualize what they want out of life, as we have been talking. And it is also a good time for Virgo to reflect and practice gratitude. But I know that's a natural part of your your practice.
Yes,
for a lot of us.
Oh yeah, for everybody who's doing this kind of stuff. Absolutely.
Especially when life gets out of hand like it has been the last couple of weeks. I just keep saying, oh man, they're charging us that now. Well, but at least we have the money to cover it. Thank you, universe.
Right. And that's
this happened. I don't know where I'm going to get the money for this, but I'm sure universe will, because I have enough time to. So whenever something takes a whack, I have to kind of look back and go, okay, still got food on the table? Yep.
Yes.
Still got a roof over the head? Yep. Are we have, the animals, Gazebus feeling better now. The kitty fur babies are doing good now. Yep. We are. So sometimes you got to kind of, the more that you make a list, the more it helps kind of alleviate that anxiety a little bit and that panic.
Yes.
And it just fills you with a sense of strength.
Yes.
Kind of like, okay. And, what's the other word? Self-confidence. Because then you can say to yourself, okay, deep breaths, follow your bliss, do something that you enjoy, and I can get through this.
And that's it. Yeah. And that's it.
So for tonight, making sure I didn't miss anything. Willow said I was flooded with info when I observed his photo. Oh, he was a really dark individual. Oh, okay. Well, he caught my attention. I can't think of his name, but she's referring to the gentleman that was found.
Oh, okay. Because she said earlier, did you see that? She says, do a show on the lawyer who was recently connected with multiple rapes.
Oh, that one. No.
I'm not sure who that one is.
We actually have a lawyer here that I mentioned last year. I don't think I have any subscribers here that would remember or might have been subscribed to me, but he's a local lawyer and a young one. And a couple years ago, some women started coming forward, especially I think one might have been a paralegal, coming forward and saying, hey, he assaulted me.
Oh,
and we just found out, was it last month, that the guy got like, I think 6 months, a year or 6 months. That was it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he'll be out, even before then, especially.
I don't know if they even served that whole time. Right. Exactly.
Nope. And really quick, hello, Septina, popping in to send love and light. Mwah.
How are you?
She's been enjoying the beautiful videos of her going to the beach with her son, Oric. Just lovely. Oh, I wish I could get into some water. That would feel so good right now. Thank you for popping in, sweetheart. Appreciate that. So the question you see scrolling is what we're going to be pulling cards for tonight. And how we came to that question was from the article that I was just reading from. And the author wrote, this transit may bring closure to certain situations or relationships that no longer serve you. So for some of us, that may be very traumatic. It may be very difficult, or it could be very opposite. It could be very full of relief. It could, open, new doors, depending on, where we are in our lives individually and personally. So that question was geared for this one here at the bottom that's scrolling. That was designed to see if there's any guidance our spirit guides have for us to help us through these certain situations and relationships that, we're going to be letting go of.
Yes.
And yes, thank you, Wendy, for entertainment purposes only, as always. And did you want to start with a collective first, or you want to save that for last?
I would love. We could start with that.
With a collective. And if anybody would like cards pulled for our question of the night, go ahead and big letters me, so that I can see. And for people coming in, Avana and I were discussing earlier our favorite flavors of ice cream, those of us in chat.
Yeah.
So if you want to have some fun and would like to share, and also very happy beginning of Pride Month for everybody as well. I'll be using a lot of my secret language of color cards. Just doing a lot more artwork lately, and with it being Pride Month, I thought, let's stick with the color. Let's see how things go. So, and when you're ready, let me know now.
Well, I am ready.
I got the big screen.
I got 4 major arcana cards.
Oh, wow.
The first card that I got, I'm just going to go with the order I got them. I got the Lovers. It says intimate relationships, carefully weigh your decisions, and good health. The Lovers, just, relationships. Look, to me, I'm hearing keep, those relationships that are close to your heart. That's what this is focusing on, right? Strong relationships, strong bonded relationships. Also having the strength with this Empress card, this lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. How beautiful, the Lovers and this Empress card working together, just really working on your dreams, and things may be coming to an end or moving on, but you're moving forward with people that you love and with ideas, this lavish abundance. Why? Because you have this strength. We have this strength card. which is great inner strength, release harsh judgments, forgiveness and compassion. How beautiful. Move forward, forgive, have compassion, gratitude, move forward with that inner strength, that inner courage. And then as a clarifying card, I got on the bottom of the deck says balance. It says the need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise. Wait for perfect timing. So as things move forward, these things don't have to just happen tomorrow or whatever. It might take a few months or a few weeks. And but all this working your inner strength, your family, your friends, the Empress, the abundance, and all bringing in ultimately this level of balance that we're all searching for. So I just really incredibly strong cards moving forward for everybody.
Nice. This is why I love reading with Avana, because her and I tend to get similar cards. So on my color deck, I pulled Pearl, Connect to the Divine.
Yeah.
And so perfect time to do it. Full moon, connecting with your intuition, getting out into nature. We're having a lot of the states now are getting into summer. We're having beautiful days where we can get out into nature, reconnect with Mother Earth. Full moon tonight. Deepening that connection with the intuition, with our guides, whether it's Fey realm, angels, our alien, or well, some people don't mind the word alien, or so I'll just say our alien or ET brothers and sisters, our guides, our elementals, Mother Earth herself.
Yeah,
and
beautiful.
The 3 cards, because I'm also using, so I'm not sure if everybody's familiar with this deck. I'm using the Star Tarot.
Oh, beautiful.
And I got all cups. I mean, this is perfect.
Wonderful.
3 of Cups, coming together, celebrating.
My favorite card.
With family, with your friends. This could be even celebrating. There could be your guides coming around and celebrating with you with your achievements, because full moon is now a cycle. Things that you started and planted and seeded at the new moon is now coming to fruition. So whatever you see that is coming to fruition, that is starting to bud and you're ready to harvest. You start just came in my mind is kind of like the flowers are blooming, and when you go in and you breathe in that beautiful heady scent of whether the lilac trees, the honeysuckle trees, the jasmine flowers. We were at a park today, and there were sweet peas, I think there, just all different types of gorgeous flowers. It's just a beautiful time for celebrating. So celebrating and connecting, and again, 10 of Cups, family, friends, that emotional feeling of just release, happiness, joy. Disconnect from social media as much as possible. This is summer. Get out with family at the beach, for picnics, barbecues, and even just, downtime for yourself, practicing self care. And the last card I got was Ace of Cups. So new emotional beginnings, like what the sign for the full moon tonight. Follow your bliss.
Yes.
Don't be afraid to take reasonable risks. Go and start something that brings you joy. Just a beautiful unfurling. And with the cups too, and the emotions, and with this beautiful, it would be considered like the Holy Spirit, or the spirit of whatever your higher power is.
Yeah.
And there's the rainbow again too. So just bringing in that intuitive, beautiful guidance, connection with your guides, with nature, and just like also with that beautiful heart on there, just like opening up your heart.
Yeah.
And with the pink too, self-love is a beautiful energy connected with pink, especially the soft pink. So too, opening up your heart and even start loving yourself.
Oh, beautiful.
Facing, saying failures, yeah, mistakes, yeah, but you know what, we're human. That's why we're here. Just let go of what no longer serves you, and just learn how to be happy. Find what that bliss is.
Love that. Beautiful.
So,
really a strong message moving forward, and just love and light and happiness
really
and abundance.
Yep, and Aries says yes, and also the Ace of Cups is self-love. And peonies, oh my God, my mom
I
had the most gorgeous
I love
peonies
them.
growing up. My mom was a gardener. She can grow anything. And we have Cherry Garcia ice cream from Ben & Jerry's. We have chocolate almond marshmallow. Oh
All
my
some of my
goodness.
favorites.
I think we're going to Dee Dee's tomorrow for
I think
some
I'm
ice
getting
cream.
hungry now.
So
I
okay.
had a lot of willpower, and as the show's going on and on, I'm losing my willpower.
Because of me. Because of me.
Yes.
But just a little bit, you know, it's just fine.
Hey, did you explain your crystal?
No, I haven't yet.
Oh, you're gonna wait. Okay, got it. Okay, I didn't want.
Well, I could do that now because we only have
whenever
two.
you're ready. I mean, it doesn't matter.
Well, here really.
I know
quick.
we have a
I know
couple
somebody
people
was
that want
asking me
reading.
earlier. So everybody knows JJ from Tuda Speaks, her
Yes.
beautiful light language. And I think it was about 2 or 3 months ago. She had, well, back in February, just it was so weird. She helped me release blockages. She helped a couple of my guides came forward, helped me clear out. She used her beautiful language to assist with that, and by doing that, it didn't cause me to get COVID, but it was timed with the universe because that was releasing everything that no longer served me, all that pent up energy and everything.
Yes.
It came out because when we hold that stuff, it creates dis-ease in our bodies.
Yes.
And so becoming sick, just after and taking that time to heal helped me to find my balance more, helped me start realizing I was more sensitive to energies. I was paying more attention to dreams. People were leaving my circle that obviously weren't there to be with. So between all of this, she mentioned backstage, I pulled a card for you, and I said, okay. So she pulled out this beautiful card, and it was, I believe, a male. I don't know if it was an angel. It wasn't an angel, but it represented like a spirit guy or something. He had this beautiful golden light in his hand. And when she goes, you know what? She goes, I have something here I think belongs to you. And she goes, take a look at this. And it was almost the same color as the card that came out to her of this man holding this beautiful golden light. And so about, I think this was back in February, March, when she told me she was going to give this to me.
Nice.
And so it's taken time, but it's the right timing.
Yes.
And because she just mailed this out to me a few days ago, and of all days for it to come on the full moon as well.
Yeah, how nice.
So I did a video today. I know a lot of everybody saw and commented. Thank you. And again, JJ, if you watch this later, thank you so much. I absolutely love it. I'm going to keep it near my bed tonight. Well, actually, no, I'm going to let it sit in the window, and hopefully we'll get some full moonlight on it, and it's going to get cleansed and everything. But
it's beautiful.
From what I've been able to figure out so far, I believe it is something called a golden healer, and it's kind of hard to see, but there are just so many flecks in here, and when they capture the light right, there are rainbows, there are slices, there is this beautiful cut shape right here, and when I hold it, it fits perfectly. Look at that into my body.
Yeah, you know it's for you. Yeah, exactly.
Definitely. And I kind of feel bad because you can tell this was a full point at one time, and you know it was cut, but still it's kind of like that little keyhole, and my thumb fits right into there.
I love that.
So yeah, I can't wait. It's such
beautiful.
an incredible
really
energy.
Yeah.
Golden healers are supposed to be a high vibration, I read, but for me, this is like between a high vibration and a softer one. It's just kind of like one of those in the middle where you just hold it, and it just feels. It's kind of like that sublime feeling that you get when you're like in between worlds, like with dusk and at dawn, and you just get that very calm, sublime, like grounded feeling, but yet you still connected. You get the little bit of the tingles.
Yeah.
That's that kind of energy right here.
I love that. It's beautiful. It truly is beautiful.
So I just wanted to share it with everybody. So
thank you for sharing it, because it really,
yes.
I mean, and with the light behind you and everything, it right now, it's just whatever.
Oh my God.
Beautiful.
It just doesn't do it justice.
Yeah.
So I have a special, I'm trying to do something on my shelf so that can be like my focal, because I think that it definitely wants to be, I'm here,
Yes.
kind of like that Leo energy, like I'm here, all of you are, next to me, you will, I'm taking front and center stage. So it's that kind
That's
of like,
a great idea
energy.
to put that up there. Yeah.
It is. I just saw Kay. Oh, hi, Kay. Oh, I've been feeling exhausted today and totally drained of energy. Could it be the full moon? Well, this is a potent full moon, Kay. It's strongly affecting all the signs, especially Aries, Pisces, and Virgo. We discussed this a little while ago, so feel free to watch on playback. But it can be because we are releasing, full moons is when the energy is building, and it's building. And then at 11:42 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, that's when the moon goes full. So we could feel very drained because all this energy has built up, and now we're releasing it. And so a lot of things that no longer serve us, especially people in our lives, relationships and situations will be starting to fall away. So that might be the feeling of maybe the emptiness, feeling kind of tired. But just remember that, you can always call in, the light, the divine light, whether it's white, golden, whatever color resonates most with you, and just to wrap yourself that around you.
Yeah.
Help fill that space.
Yeah, that always works.
And Lauren said too, I have been totally drained today. When I wake up, hoping when I wake up, my brain will wake up with me. Me too. I think all of us.
Me too. I don't know if that's ever happened for me, but
my son is in Cancer, but Cancer is a water sign too, just like Pisces. So this is a strong full moon for all the zodiac signs.
Yeah.
So I think people with a water sign, because we have wherever that is in our charts, that's emotional, that's empathic. We are really, those are for like people who wear their heart on their sleeves and stuff, who are just really, this might be a good time of just, you've given all that you can, you're releasing that energy, and now it's just time to pull it back and to nurture yourself. That's the best that you can do, is take time to nurture. To nurture yourself, however, it is that you love to do, getting some ice cream, maybe watching a funny movie, or, whatever type of movie, type of genre that you like, reading a book, cuddling with your fur baby. Hi, Kristen.
Hi, Kristen.
She says her back started like last night, but I didn't sleep okay, started her again. So we're just experiencing. And too, when it comes to something like with body aches and things like that, our bodies are affected a lot by, the energy that's planetary energy, our moon and everything. But too, as always with YouTube, I have to stress professional medical help. So if anybody's experiencing anything that's too prolonged, that's causing pain, please go and see your doctor.
Yeah.
Just to have it checked out to make sure everything is okay. So I have 2 requests so far, and let's see, I believe Sid is both 738. So Sid Foley would like cards pulled for this question.
All right.
Let's see, what did Willow say? I think this full moon has already taken a toll on me. I could eat everything in the fridge and beyond. We all have those. Okay, says, thank you. I'll look for a funny movie to watch tonight, just to maybe lighten. And Arwen, okay. There you go. So we have 3, and we're at 7:55, so 3 would be good. That'll take us right to about quarter after or half hour or so. not too long, because I don't want to exhaust Avana. She's a busy lady these days. So much going on.
I am busy. I'm doing a lot of cool things. I'm just enjoying.
Hi, Nikki. Thank you for joining us. We actually just closed questions because we have 3 already that we're doing, and that'll take us to probably 8:30, and after an hour and a half, of talking and reading and stuff, it kind of takes its toll. So um, there are other lives tonight. There's Ron, Unconditional Love. He's usually on for a couple of hours, and he'll be going live at 8:30. So thank you for popping in. Feel free to hang out with us. But if you head over there, you could possibly get your question in there. And Avana, because we like to support each other. So
Absolutely. So the first card that I got, I pulled from the Coffee Cup Oracle, and I got Gazelle, and it says at the top, change and purity. And I got the feeling that there's change coming for you, and it will really help to clean things, clean your energy, clear it. It's a pure change direction that you're ready to move in. And the next card then that I got was the Eight of Water, which says a desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual, and emotional growth. So
perfect.
change, purity, right? Changing, moving forward with your spiritual growth, with any enlightenment, your emotional growth. So you're moving forward. And then I got the wheel. This signifies a time. It says a time of positive change. A situation suddenly moves forward, and fortune is on your side, coming into your karmic destiny in a positive way. This wheel is also represented by Archangel Michael. If you do anything with archangels, this is a great strength, beauty, cutting cords. You can use, it does sound awesome. I wish I would get these cards. This is really an awesome read.
Yeah.
So moving forward, again, a time of positive change. And so, okay, so you have this purity, you have this change, you have this spiritual enlightenment, emotional enlightenment, and then the outcome card being really the Ace of Earth, which says the inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents, or contracts. This Ace of Earth being the Ace of Pentacles, representing a brand new beginning. There you go.
Art
Okay, maybe that's
supplies,
also
yeah.
why you got Michael. Right, absolutely. This card, representing a fertile new beginning, with finances, with health, with wherever you're moving forward, you are ready. You're on track. Things, you steer the ship, obviously, and you're kind of, you have I see that, even though I didn't pull this card, I see that Chariot card in front of me. So you really have the strength and the emotional and spiritual wherewithal to move forward in the direction that you want to go. This is a great time to do that if you're ready. So that's the cards I got for you. I hope they resonate.
Oh, lovely. So right away, Sid, I got, here. Oops. Amber, awaken your creativity. She said she just set down her knitting. So there again, Amber, continue doing at this time when things are changing, when those situations feel like they're taking a toll on us, people leaving, our lives. Just remember that we're creative beings, that we
Absolutely
all have a talent. We all, even if it's something that we don't have a talent yet, but we would like to learn, now is the great time to try these new projects, try new experiences. So there again, it says awaken your creativity. And then I also got, it's beautiful when you said the wheel, because even though I didn't get the Wheel of Fortune, I did get the world.
okay.
And that's a beautiful wheel. There she is. She's holding the earth. She's the world is typically, or like the universe, things kind of coming full circle. You're at the end of like the fool's journey. And what stood out to me in this book, because this is a very big book, it says here, and this is just what jumped right out: you are always on a journey. Some are small and some are very profound, but you always arrive at a completion with lessons learned. Some things change and some remain the same. Hopefully, you'll come out with a deeper understanding about yourself, others, and the world. So right now, with everything going on, like I said, situations changing, relationships changing, just know that those relationships and situations have come full circle. It's time to let those go and move into the new one and embrace. I mean, that's beautiful. She's holding the earth. The earth is, the world is your oyster, like they say. And then you have the beautiful butterflies of transformation. You have the turtles, which are water. Turtles are, Earth Mother. They're like the turtles to Native American. I don't say religions, but their mythologies, their spirituality. The Earth is on Mother Turtle. She's supporting us. So again, there's that beautiful universal energy of support. You have the beautiful tree, like the Gaia tree with all the flowers, and you even have these little eggs in the nest. So you have all that potential, letting things go and holding on and embracing and start nurturing the new situations and the new people coming into your life. The next card I also got was the Hierophant, which is the inner teacher and the spiritual advisor. So again, connecting with Mother Earth, your guides are saying whatever your spiritual practice is, go within, get in touch with those guides, ask them for help, for guidance. They said it's here saying that they're there to help you. They're there to guide you through this beautiful labyrinth. And that star is in the middle. So whatever your dreams are, to me, stars kind of like represent dreams. So whatever your dreams and goals are, they are there to help you, guide you through that labyrinth. And a last, Princess of Pentacles, just beautiful, being again connected to Earth. The princess, which is typically like a page, has to do with new beginnings, new like discoveries. It's like the typical, Rider Waite. You see the hand, the page holding, the pentacle, and they're looking at that like how much beautiful potential, nurturing, groundedness, abundance, prosperity, and it's all blossoming around you. And again, being in nature is so important. So I think nature is an important part of your spiritual practice. And her hand is on her heart. So your guides are saying they know your heart, they know what's inside, and let your heart guide you through during this time of transition. Amber is warm, beautiful. Yes, turtles and butterflies. It's awesome. So thank you, Sid. All righty. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We appreciate you.
Yes, we do.
Next one is Teresa. Teresa Levine. After that, I need a little bit of a sip. The Star Tarot is so beautiful, but there's so many images that she puts in her cards and so much symbolism. It's like, I think one card can like tell a whole story with her.
Yes.
I mean, there's just so much involved.
I mean, even to see that Hierophant card with the labyrinth was like, oh my gosh, how beautiful.
Oh, and I just realized something. I saw Val's drop for her live tonight. Everybody, if you can get a chance, go over to Sherry H. It's her birthday. It's Sherry's birthday.
Okay.
I am so sorry, Sherry. It completely slipped my mind with everything today. So happy birthday to Sherry H. Voices from the Swamp.
Happy birthday.
And hi, Jesri. It's okay. You can always watch playback. And there's Strawberry Rhubarb Tarot. Hello, Sharon.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So here's what I get for Teresa. First card I got, or the first card I'm going to talk about, is the Four of Water. It says, missing an opportunity, discontentment, or boredom. Open your eyes to the possibilities. So I don't know what's out there, what you're thinking about, but you definitely have, if you don't already know, you might feel very apathetic or bored with what you have in front of you, but something else is coming up. You have another option coming up. You may be aware of it, or you may be finding out about it shortly, but keep your eyes and your heart and your intuition open, because you have another option coming up. Um, it's going to bring in the Seven of Water, which says a complex decision, the need to do research, stop procrastinating. This option is going to bring you some ideas, like, do I do this? What do I need to know about it? How do I move forward? Um, it's going to have you thinking. Let's put it that way. You're going to have a lot of parts to think about, but it's all going to be positive. Then this moves into the Awakening card with Archangel Gabriel, which says, look at things from a different perspective, a temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. So as this option comes up, or maybe it's a few different options, but I'm thinking it's one option, but it's going to have some different parts to it. You're going to have to think about, who am I really? What is my essence, and how do I want to move forward? Because you end up with the Queen of Earth, and says thoughtful, creative, warm, and sensible. Make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. But the Queen of Earth, to me, this Queen of Pentacles card, is you are now sitting there in, like, you're holding that gold coin on the Rider-Waite tarot deck. You're holding that coin. You're looking down at it. You now have the answers that you want. You now have the grounding and the idea, and you have that direction that you need to go in. And you are actually not just have it, but you're actually moving in that direction. And the reason I'm saying that is because the clarifying card that I got for you is, you are being called into service. Believe in your own guidance. So you're really kind of becoming really grounded into yourself, into what you want, into where you're going. You have something coming up. If you haven't already figured it out what it is, or if it hasn't already shown itself, something's coming up, which is really going to open up a new world of questions, but of answers too. And you're going to have to go deep in yourself, because you are being called into service. So that's what I got for you. I hope it resonates.
Oh, beautiful. These cards could be any more perfect for the full moon, with everything that we were discussing about it beforehand. And I think a lot of these readings we can all take.
Yes.
Because they're just all reflecting a lot of what the energy is right now. And I think this is like, all of our spirit guides are pretty much going to say a lot of the same things to us because of this time of transition. So Teresa, during this time, the color card says Auburn, ground yourself.
Yeah.
So during this time of releasing situations, relationships, and the feelings and emotions that come up with that, to let them go, just to make sure that you stay grounded. And again, going out into nature, or if you can't go out into nature, just sitting quietly, if you have a crystal or a stone, even if it's stone from outside that spoke to you, to pick that up and to sit and hold that, or even just to sit and close your eyes and just do deep breathing, say a prayer, say a chant, whatever it is that makes you feel grounded and centered and connected to it with your guides. So from the other deck, I got Six of Swords, and just beautiful, the orca whales.
Wow.
And this is a card about transition. It's transition and transformation. You're moving from one state to another. So again, you're leaving situations and relationships that no longer serve you behind, and you're moving forward into ones that will be more accepting of who you are, and that you will resonate more with. And what the book wanted me to read right here is that the Six of Swords signals the beginning here. Let me hold that up so you can see that, because the artwork in this deck is beautiful. And look at that big, beautiful spirit of the orca there too. The Six of Swords signals the beginning of a spiritual journey to healing. The key to the Six of Wands is to walk away from unhealthy situations that are depleting your personal power and stealing your self-worth. Again, there you go. There you have it with that card. And the next two, Queen of Wands, fiery creativity. Go in there, find what makes you happy, follow your bliss. Again, now is this a good time to take safe risks, explore things that you haven't in the past. You have that fiery energy behind you. You have that beautiful lion, and then you also have that beautiful panther jaguar. So you have a balance too of the night, the intuition, dreams, and then you have the fiery nature of the Leo, strength, um, creativity, that fiery spirit. Sit there on that throne, holding your staff, your personal power. Like the card said, leaving those who deplete you, leaving them behind, and taking that personal power, your solar plexus, the space between your heart and your navel. That's that beautiful yellowish orange energy. Um, that is our place of empowerment and creativity. And the beautiful card that balances with that is the King of Cups. So you have the fiery, emotional female, and then you got, and it doesn't necessarily mean gender, but then you have the King of Cups, which is a person who's in control of their emotions. They're empathetic. They're understanding. I know the Queen of Cups is considered a little bit more nurturing, but so are the Kings. It doesn't matter really, masculine, feminine. There's that element of nurturing, of empathy, and just being in control of your emotions and allowing that balance between that fiery nature and the temperance, the balance of the emotional. So absolutely beautiful. And you got, again, another whale. So I just love this deck because of how much nature is infused in the cards.
It's a beautiful.
So I really need to start working more again with these cards. Um, they just give such beautiful and powerful messages. Al says, "Oh, I love that deck. Me too. It's beautiful.
That is beautiful.
That's me with all my animals. Wonderful.
Nice.
I'm always collecting rocks. So, yep, I do too. Not just the ones in the stores, the ones out in nature that you see. There are times when I'll walk and just something out of the corner of my eye, I'll look and a rock will just stand out to me from all of them. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I'll pick it up. Sometimes I'll take it home, or I'll just hold and say, thank you for saying hi. And I'll put it back down in case it wants to say hi to somebody else. So
absolutely.
And our last read will be for Arwen. Okay. And Arwen, I hope you're feeling much better. Arwen had surgery on her shoulder last week. And so
I hope you are
sending her lots of love and healing energy. And thank you again to everybody. And hello, Sherry. I'm not familiar with seeing you in chat. I've been getting a lot of people in chat lately during my live, so this is wonderful. So if you have been here before and I don't remember, I'm sorry, forgive me, but thank you, welcome. Thank you for being here and joining Avana and I. It's lovely to see everybody, everybody's faces.
Yeah.
And I'm going to put you in. I can think of something else. Everyone likes to use the hot seat, the big chair. One day I said throne, so here, I'll put you in the throne.
Okay.
Or the cockpit. Nah, throne. I like you better. There was a rock hound. Yep.
Okay, Arwen, I'm just going to go with what I got because I just keep getting more and more and more and more. And I'm like, okay, I got it. First card that I got is the Three of Earth. This is the Three of Pentacles card in the Rider-Waite deck. It says, the power of creativity, recognition for very high quality work, be a team player. Three of Pentacles, just being really grounded and really and just being really, really, really in a position of high creativity at this time. Followed by the King of Water, which is open your heart and mind to those around you, trustworthy and heartfelt advice, charity work. Okay, King of Water, emotions. And the emotions, like on a leadership level, like really being grounded, being able to move forward. Things go up and down emotionally, but you know what? You really know how to ride those waves. You're a leader. You just have a lot of emotional stability. That's the words that I'm looking for. So you have this creativity coming in and you're coupling it with this emotional stability that you just bring to the table because of your leadership and because of your experience, which is really leading you to this four of fire, which says contentment, peace, and abundance, a happy home life, the successful completion of a project. So I don't know what you're working on or if you're working on anything that you're looking to finish it, but really going into this four of fire, this four of wands, but really just being content, being stable. The four represents a foundation, stable foundation. And as I was pulling some clarifying cards, the first card that I got was magic. All over this whole reading is magic. It says spell work, manifesting magical powers and rituals. So while you're moving forward, and even if you're healing from your shoulder surgery or whatever, there's just a level of magic around you, a magic of of manifesting, moving forward and manifesting and having just these magical powers around you. I then got, as I pulled that card, I then got the moon card, which is intuition, emotion, inner knowledge, and divine feminine. So I think this is a really good time for you. I mean, when I saw the card, I'm like, I've got to talk about it. Your intuition is high. You're moving forward. Your emotions are stable. This inner knowledge, again, this like this just this inner knowledge that you have, and this really beautiful, you just have like a really beautiful, stable, again, this emotional stability that's carrying you forward and carrying you through. And then the last card that I got was success, which crown, which is success and victory, power and authority, material gain, and ruling your world. I don't know what you're working on or really what you do. I'm not really familiar with you, but I'm going to tell you what, you really have some strong cards, just beauty, emotional stability, leadership, ruling your world, success and victory. So this is really going to be, I think, a nice like 2 to 4 week period for you coming up, moving forward as whatever you're interested in. So
I was never so excited to jump in. Because when you're saying about the leadership, look what I got. I got
there you go, right?
And the Emperor right
and the
here.
four.
It says the Emperor protects his kingdom by creating strong and a solid foundation. And in this Emperor card, it's like the Chariot too. There you are, sitting in the seat, taking control. There are your horses. They're at your rein, and the animals come up to you. They're gentle because they know that you have that kind, you're kind and gentle, but you also have that strong leadership that they can look up to. And the flowers, I mean, it's beautiful. It just happens. And that was the last card in my in my group, but I couldn't wait. I just share it right now. So, and it's too with the moon, the crescent moon. I got the crescent moon as well.
Beautiful.
Too,
yeah.
So yeah, that leadership is definitely there. And Arwen is a healer. So she's been visiting some healing fairs. So I just love, all the cards too.
This makes sense.
Arwen, yep. I got chocolate. So sorry about everyone. Just go out, have some ice cream, have a little bit of chocolate. It's all good. Nourish your body and soul. So making sure that while you're healing right now during this full moon, with everything that's been situations letting go, because I know Arwen was concerned about if her healing would still be as helpful and as powerful because of the surgery she had to have on her arm. And it's like spirit doesn't care if we have any metal pieces or have to have surgery. It's still that beautiful energy that flows right through you. And right now, I think at this full moon, it's a good time to release any worry or negative thoughts about that. Focus on your healing. Do what makes you feel good, what nourishes your body and your soul as you're getting better, as you're healing up. And the cards from the Star Tarot, I got the Death card. Beautiful Phoenix, transformation. There's the ending of, a part of yourself or people. They're no longer serving you. Letting that go, letting that die. Let the old parts of yourself that you that no longer serve you. When those thoughts and everything come in, just let them go. So it's a rebirth. The phoenix rising from the ash. So this is a beautiful card, say, for moving forward. Then I got the Two of Cups, new beautiful relationships with others, with yourself. The beautiful dolphins, to me, that also represents spirit guides, the animal realm. So I'm not sure if you have um, a dolphin as a spirit guide. You might want to look into what the dolphin represents. But dolphins are very psychic. They're very intuitive. I know that they have like a third eye, like we do. They talk about that space right between their eyes, very similar to humans. So that might be an animal you might want to look up. That's just the feeling that I'm getting
Yeah.
as I'm reading this. But the beautiful relationships that you will be creating, um, that beautiful healing energy you'll be sharing and exchanging with people. And of course, the last card was the Emperor, showing that you are grounded, you're connected to nature, you're in control of your future, your destiny. You provide strong, fair leadership, and people will look up to you. You know,
Yeah.
the Emperor can also be kind of like the Hierophant, like a teacher. So can the Emperor. It's that column of strength, that stability, and your guides are letting you know too that you can come to them for that when you're feeling, if you're feeling a lot of doubt, or if you're in pain, or if there are things that you're worried about letting go or experiencing during this full moon and moving forward. They're there to let you know that we're here to help you. Get grounded. Um, that that they are there to help you, and all you have to do is call on them. So um, I'm going to leave it at that. I mean, just beautiful
Yeah.
cards for Arwen, beautiful cards for everybody. I mean, it's just wow, Avana.
Really reflects the beauty of this full moon coming up. Yeah.
Yes, I mean, these could have been like collective reads for everybody. I mean, the
Yeah.
messages are just so powerful and strong, and um, everybody can resonate with them. And oh, I see somebody new. Well, really quick. Hi, Jane. Thanks for popping in.
Hi, Jane.
Um, Beatrice Concola. I think I recognize your name. I know Sherry said that I've seen her with the Crone Zone with Priscilla and Heather. I'm not sure, Beatrice, if that's where I've seen you too, but your name does look familiar. Welcome. Thank you for joining
Yes.
us. This is so nice to see new faces. Oh, and
Absolutely.
you're welcome, Arwen.
Yes, you're welcome, Arwen.
Beatrice says she's an earth angel. Yeah, we
I
need
love that.
more of those to take care
Yes,
of the planet,
absolutely.
the animals. Here, let me get that out there so it's equal up again. So, well, we are at 8:22. I mean, this is perfect.
It is
Not too
perfect. Yeah.
long. Not too sure. We got, the cards read. Beautiful messages, and for everybody coming in, there's playback. Avana and I love getting together for full and new moons. And somebody needs to go outside.
That's Bella.
So I think we're just going to. We'll see everybody again on the new moon. Hopefully on this channel. And thank you again, everybody. Have a blessed weekend and night, and we will see you later.
Absolutely.
Bye.
Bye. Namaste.